because this world belongs to the negative force, and they have a great deal of influence on all the souls that live here under their control. They make us busy day and night for any reason or no reason. They make us toil all the time to pay for any little thing we need. We can never toil enough to pay till the day we die. Or our children have to pay for the debt even, and they let us take nothing with to the other side. They never want to let any soul free from here. And meanwhile, there's so many seducing kinds of facts and things and all kinds of enchanting subjects and events and anything. This seems to be a happy giving kind of drama of soul that is all over around you and around people, making them feel confused and seduced into such traps. And then they cannot get out because they get used to it, get addicted to it. And that's how they become forever controlled by the negative force here in this physical domain. Because even if some of these tricks give people some temporary joy or happiness or comfort, they breed more tragedy behind it or hidden away, which is caused by these enchantments, by these seductive kinds of appearances in the world. That's why many people cannot get enlightenment, cannot be liberated, and recycle again and again in this sea of suffering world. There's one monk, we have aired this story on our Supreme Master television. His name is Ching. He was originally from the Amitābha Buddha land, free from all suffering, enlightened already. It's all bliss and happiness in that world. You can call it one of the high heavens in Christian terminology. And he went down into this world. He even had a great master named Suy Yin or Hu Vang before he left this world, and even after he left this world already. But he saw that his level was still too low. There are many different levels in this Amitābha Buddha's heaven, yeah? And he saw himself was still too low. So he thought he has to come down into this world to improve himself, to file him smooth, and to beat himself into a round-up kind of spiritual level. So he went down. And as enlightened as he was already and having a great master spiritually, when he came down into this world, he forgot everything. And that's the way it is. When you come down here, they give you something to drink, to blur you out and to erase all the memories of the past. You have to start it like from zero, anew. So he came down here, he even became a general, killing in wars and did all kinds of bad stuff that a real practitioner never would do. So he had to recycle himself again and again for 600 something years until finally he became a monk, a Buddhist monk, and truly very diligently practiced the Buddhist way of life, compassion, being merciful, humble, and trying always to connect with the inside with the Buddha's power. Luckily that he was enlightened before and he had a master even still connected with him from Amitābha Buddha's land. But they let him learn. They did not try to bring him back to the Buddha's land because that's his will. He wanted to change. He wanted to make himself more enlightened so he could stay in a better position in heaven, a higher level of spiritual attainment. Thus, when he came down here, he thought he would be a better person, doing good deeds and practicing the Buddhist teachings, and then he would go back quickly to the Amitābha Buddha's land and become a saint again, higher saint. But no, he was wrong. When he went down here, he became just like every other ignorant being on the planet. And that's how he suffered so much also, for 600 years long. Finally, I guess he suffered enough and he became clear. Even in the mundane world, the seat of his enlightenment had not been dimmed, had not been destroyed, so he could go back to the same way again in a higher level of understanding. Due to the Buddha's blessing, Kuan Yin Buddha helped, and his master's grace as well, even all the way from the high heaven of Amitābha Buddha's land. You see, it's just lucky if anyone has a great enlightened master, then they could, even if they became recycled in the suffering world, even from hell, that master still gives him this kind of life-saving, soul-saving connection link. And then finally, he will be also liberated or enlightened higher enlightened in some life. It just